What's up, family? Welcome back to another legendary reaction video. As always, family, over here, we like to take a deep dive into the lyrics, and then we like to see where the value lies, and then we can use that valuable message to apply it to our lives to continue to be great individuals. So with no further ado, family, let's get straight into the video. Oh, this was young Gabriel Henrique. This was like his come up, I guess.
You provide the fire.
That was a smooth, long vocal right there. Legendary with it.
I'll provide the sacrifice.
I remember this gospel song. I forgot who's singing this song. Actually, I'm gonna Google it because I always like to give credit to the original creator. Um, Gabriel Henrique. Fill me up, I should say. The song was actually by Tasha Cobbs. Um, Tasha Cobbs Leonard. The song was actually uh, it was actually it seemed like the song came out in 2022, April 1st, 2022, by Tasha Cobbs. Shout out to her. Um, so with no further ado, family, let's continue.
You provide the spirit. Are you walking up inside? You provide the fire. I'll provide the sacrifice.
And you gotta give Gabriel Henrique his credit because he always tends to show gratitude for his faith, let alone not forget his faith. No matter how far you can see he has been growing and prospering as an amazing individual he is. Um, and as he said, you provide the fire. Run that back one more time.
I'll provide the sacrifice.
You provide the fire and I'll provide the sacrifice. So metaphorically, that meaning, you commit to the higher power and be obedient. Um, and that's the sacrifice you give instead of being engulfed into the worldly matters, or and be engulfed into living in an earthly, worldly manner way, succumbing to any little thing that you feel is pleasurable in your desire and earthly desires, because we do not know what's best for ourselves until we overcome or go through things to realize what was best for ourselves or what is best for ourselves. But I like how he's basically saying, I'll provide the sacrifice and not do things my way, but instead your way, talking to the higher power he's talking to. And the higher power will give him the fire in regards of him being in the right direction, having his best interest to continue to fulfill his purpose, um, and a higher purpose he have on his life, which is, we can call it the calling that he has on his life. And the fire being sparked is that epiphany to realize what his calling is. You know what I'm saying? So just like, for example, faith without works is dead. You can't believe in something without having faith, because faith is believing the things you can't see before you actually can see them in this physical realm. So amazing song, and I think that's the valuable message right there, that we need to believe and have faith. Without faith, there's no believing. And if you believe and have faith, then what you eventually trying to achieve, the fire will spark, and eventually it will come to its physical realm and you will achieve it. So amazing song, amazing valuable message. Now let's continue to embrace this greatness of his.
You provide the spirit. Are we walking up inside? Fill me up, God. Fill me up, God. Fill me up, God. Fill me up.
And metaphorically, And comment down below you guys' perspective and insight on this. When he says, fill me up, God. Um, a lot of times we can fill ourselves up with things. Um, we can fill ourselves up with things to void the pain or void the very important thing that we need to embrace, right? Being uncomfortable. And that can be, you having a midlife crisis and you're trying to discover yourself or reinvent yourself. Trials and tribulations, ups and downs in life. And you can do things to fill up that void of pain by distracting yourself, which I don't condone in. But a lot of times, some people don't know how to deal with pain or know how to be alone, sit with themselves, go back to the drawing board, and hold themselves accountable and look at themselves in the mirror. So they do things like maybe drink, smoke, and do those very things to distract themselves, filling that void up. But instead, he says, I'm going to commit to the higher power and give my sacrifice. And you will light the fire in me and fill me up with the things I need to be filled with, because the very things that I need, you have my best interest as my father, which is the higher power. And you have in my best interest. I know you won't steer me wrong. And at the end of the day, you know what I need rather than me thinking I know what I need when I really don't, trying to do things my way when it may be things that I really just want. Because a lot of times in life, we may think we need something, but it's really something we want. Want versus a need is two different things. So comment down below, family. I'm curious to see you guys' insight and perspective on how want versus a need connects to this title of this song. And the way I feel like it connects is because at times we may want something, which is a void to fill us up, and we may need something that we need to fill ourselves up. And that takes something greater than us, which is a higher power. And it's from a spiritual realm or from a spirituality standpoint. We don't know what's really best for us. We just figuring it out. So faith and believing in the higher power and something bigger than you and really seeking that out and sacrificing and having a conversation with that, with the higher power, and involving and indulging yourself in a conversation with sacrifice and with commitment and with faith, it will lead you to be filled up with the right things. And that's how I know, or that's how I see it, as want versus need connects with this title of this song. Now, thank you if you got this far in the video. Over here, family, we do like to have amazing conversation, let alone break down the song and then embrace the song as it is. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue.
Fill me up, God. Fill me up, God. Fill me up, God. Fill me up. Oh, yeah. You provide the fire. I'll provide the sacrifice. You provide the spirit. I will walk me up inside. You provide.
Hold on, I want to get that right. She said, because he does, I want to dive a little bit deep into that lyric right there. He said, you provide the spirit and I will open up inside. You provide the I'll provide the sacrifice. You provide the spirit and I'll open up inside. So it deals with an introspective standpoint where eternally, if you provide the sacrifice, let alone the faith, then things will be aligned to eventually fulfill yourself up or fill yourself up with the very things that is good for you. You know, it's like detoxing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to really dive deep into yourself, and it takes a lot of faith and connects from a spirituality standpoint to do the work. You know what I'm saying? And take time and be patient with yourself to seek not thy own understanding, but seek the understanding of the higher power and something bigger than yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, because it's bigger than you. So yeah.
The fire. I'll prefer the sacrifice. You provide the spirit. I will walk the urban side. Fill me up, God. Fill me up, God. Fill me up, God. Fill me up. Fill me up, God. Fill me up, God. Fill me up, God. Fill me up.
I like how the intensity rise after that. Like my man came with the high vocal scream, high peak vocal, like fill me up. Like
Fill me up, God. Fill me up, God. Fill me up, God. Fill me up. Fill me up. You are overflow. I wanna run over. I wanna run over. Fill me up.
I like how you do that pause. Fill me up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this definitely displays his vocal strengths of high, his lows, and also his highs when it comes to a vocal standpoint, a vocalized
You
standpoint.
want overflow. I wanna run over. I wanna run over. I wanna run over. Yeah.
I like how he put his little pizzazz to it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? My man turned it into a symphony with that humming vocal. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I poured some type of value into you guys' life. Spread that peace, love, and positivity. Let the love supersede the hate. And until next time, family, as always, peace.